So Light, great to connect with you once again for a reading and tune in for you. Wow, I hope you're having a magical time. Whatever you're going through, I hope you're seeing the light through it. There's a lot of shifting coming this month, a lot of light coming through. So I'm really excited about this reading. If you happen to be new, welcome. Great to have you here. I'm Michele. So these are soul messages for May, although in theory it is a timeless pick a card anytime that you're drawn to this. But I'm really going to be tuning into the energetic frequency of May and what is the energetic transit of May, how to align to that frequency of energy, and also see where you're at on your path, what's coming in. The spirit guides have some questions for you to start off with the reading. So as always, we'll be diving in, getting an overview week by week, and then we're going to look at some specific areas that come through for you. All right, let's get a closer look at the cards. You have soul story number 1, number 2, number 3. Soul story number 1, you have Earth Snake. And just see what calls you, what cards or crystals. As always, trust your insight and your own intuition. You have the Aventurine Palm Stone. Soul story number 2, Fire Monkey. And you have the Malachite. Now, by the way, I will be weaving in guide messages and also numerology in the individual. If you want to dive deeper into that, you can go to my Patreon. There is all kinds of tiers, and there's a free tier as well. Okay, soul story number 3, Wood Horse. We'll see what's coming up for you in May. And you have the Tangerine Quartz. Get a closer look. As always, you can screen grab, you can pause the video, you can look at the thumbnail, whatever helps you tune in best. We're going to be connecting in further. If you want to, join me in an alignment and attunement meditation. So for now, if you're here, just take a deeper breath in. And as you breathe out, see what cards or crystals you are drawn to for this time on your path. Which cards or crystals hold the most meaning for you on your path at this time and the most soul resonating messages for you. All right, Soul Light, I'll see you in the readings. Radiant Light, take this time for yourself to attune to the frequency of your soul and through your higher self, the expanded dimensional aspect of your being. Connect into your soul. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel yourself anchoring and centering inside. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel the anchoring, healing light of spirit within. Each in-breath you are tuning into the soul's signature frequency, and each out-breath you are aligning through the dimensional aspect of your higher self to your soul. You are now more easily and effortlessly connecting into the dimensional frequency of your soul, releasing, relaxing into the higher self. You now begin to feel more calm, comfortable, and guided inside. Now when you're ready, take a deeper breath in your own pace, pattern, and flow. Pause as you go deeper inside, and in your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, breathe all the way out, feeling the healing light energies of spirit within you, nurturing your soul, connecting you body, mind, spirit. Now release the breath. Let your breath go to its own natural rhythm and feel your own rhythm, your own internal timing, knowing that you are guided,
through your soul. As you align more to your own internal timing, rhythm, and flow, you are guided to the most life-enhancing soul experience and soul expression. Feel the energy of the higher dimensional aspect of you. Feel yourself guided, directed. As you make your choices, feel guided and directed, peaceful and calm inside.
Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Okay, for this reading, we're connecting into the vibratone of motivation for May. Let's look at what's coming up for you. May, we're in a 50 cycle, 50. So I expect a lot of change. The guides have been saying that they're going to be very communicative this month. So you really want to connect into your higher self and really follow the insights, the inner knowing, the guidance, if you're getting reoccurring numbers or dreams, really following spirit, being more spirit-led. So let's see for you, 6. Wow. Okay, Aventurine brings prosperity, success. This is about overcoming challenges for you in May. Right off the bat, even before we put the tarot down, you are definitely being helped to be, moving in gratitude for sure, but you're overcoming some kind of obstacles. You may feel like something is renewing in your life. There could literally be some, like I heard, refresh, renew, reset, like pressing the reset button. But this is bringing some kind of lightness, ease, prosperity, abundance. And you've got the abundance card here. May is going to be very transformative for you. For some of you in a really big way. Others small ways, but you're going to feel it. Something's changing, some kind of property. This is a shift in your quality of energy. For some of you, your quality of life could even be quality of food. Let's see, luck, regeneration, happiness. This is heart chakra. So there's a heart chakra activation. Someone or something is massaging your heart or making you feel better, happier. Some of you, I'm even hearing whistling. Whistle while I work. Da, 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 da. I don't know. There's kind of this, I feel like maybe you've been coming out of a time where things have been really challenging or difficult, but I also feel like if you are in challenges still and there's difficulties, you're finding your way through it. You know, it's almost like when you're like planting trees in your backyard and you have to dig, because you got to plant the tree, and you want to make sure the roots get in there, and it's like, but you're enjoying it. So you're enjoying the work. So let's see what we've got here. We've got Earth Snake. Gratitude leads to abundance. Yeah, that's a transformation. Look at that. Ooh, a reset. Okay, Water Tiger. So very much about the earth element and really nurturing your soul this month, nurturing your body, your mind, focusing on what you do have with the fish, some level of abundance, kind of going with the flow, writing out any challenges, but there seems to be some growth, coming from these challenges. You're getting to where you need to go. That Earth Snake, gratitude leads to abundance. I love that. I agree, because gratitude, especially appreciation. I just did, I think, a post on this on TikTok, for sure on my Patreon, about how appreciation, you really feel it. Appreciation really ramps up your vibrational frequency. If you're ever feeling like, oh, my vibrational frequency is low, I don't have much energy. If you start appreciating, you feel appreciation. Because appreciation, it's like something goes up in value. We say, oh, this artwork appreciated over time. So when you appreciate, even more than gratitude, by the way, but when you feel appreciation for something or someone or circumstances, or that you got through something, there's really a vibrational quality to appreciation because it taps you into value, what you value, how you value yourself, and feeling the value of what you're appreciating or what you're in gratitude for. Okay, so we're going to put Aventurine over here. That's your, you got your guide cards here. Then you have your crystal ally that's supporting you. So let's look and see. Okay, the question for you. Okay, we're going to see. So you'll know if this is your reading. If you feel you need a reset, and if you've been feeling more appreciation for something or someone, or you feel you've gotten through something and there's more appreciation. Now, this card is wanting to come out, but also I'm noticing this. So here we go. This is what I thought. I get guided to the cards. So this is week 1. This is basically your energy. I'm going to just keep that here. You're overcoming something, some kind of challenge. Maybe you're having more faith, trust, belief. You're having courage to pull through something. Because Aventurine also corresponds to the heart chakra. Queen of Wands, that wand energy connects into heart, following what you really feel a heart connection to. It also has to do with integrity. Bending, being flexible, but not compromising one's truth. So the Queen of Wands is really, whether it's a project or just or life, it is really connecting into what makes my heart sing, and Queen of Wands has a lot of compassion. So that energy of gratitude and abundance is definitely a lot of what the Queen of Wands. So I'm getting that you've probably been waiting. There's something you've been waiting for. And the second week, you've got some kind of breakthrough. So the first week, it is kind of slow. The second week, there's some kind of breakthrough or movement that gets you moving, forward in your life. All right. So even though this came out, I'm going to leave this here because I really feel like that's your overall energy in May is the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. And then we've got the 5 of Cups. So that's third week. But what happens is you're learning. Oh, I can't believe this. Look at this. You move into the Hierophant, which is the card that we're focusing on our Patreon for May. So, wow. What you're learning you're learning how to stick to something, get through something, to watch something grow in your life, that growth, whether internal growth, inner growth of a project, a relationship, a lifestyle, changes, takes time. But you're this group, you're really working with the transformative energies of the universe, and there is a lot to overcome. You've got the 5 of Cups, the Hierophant, which is a 5, the 5 of Pentacles. I'm taking more cards for you, and 2 of Cups. So yeah, there are setbacks either that you're going through now or you're going to continue to go through in May, but you learn from it. I feel like there's a philosophical shift for you. Like, even though I had this dip, or I had to reset, or had to take time out, some of you it's time out to take care of. It could be you, but some of you it could be for someone else that you're having to take care of. I'm getting convalescing, or there's something that you have to take care of externally. But you end up having this amazing connection this month with spirit, with your very own inner spirit, the eternal, immortal aspect of you. Even beyond the soul, that there's this kind of deep understanding this month coming through for you. And I feel that that's going to lead to some kind of abundance, some kind of breakthrough in your life. Yeah, look at that. We go from 6 of Cups. Yeah, you're learning something. Some of you are going, oh, I don't want to repeat another cycle. I don't want this to happen again. But you don't, because you move into the Magician energy and Strength. Okay, so income is coming up. If you're asking some questions about finance, I do feel like this is either fixed income, pension, or money in, money out, or for service. You sell something, or you have a customer, somebody buys something, or you're working with clients, or you have a salary, or you show up for so many hours and you get paid. So there definitely is, you go from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. Now, what's also really important for you, because you have the Five of Cups here and the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant corresponds to all the fives. So fives imply some kind of effort. So I feel like you're learning that whatever you're focused on, it's a long haul. It's not a sprint. It's a long haul. It's a marathon. There's many avenues, many steps, and I feel like you're to ride out. I just heard ride out the storm. Ride it out. Whatever's going on in your life right now, ride it out. Some of you will be doing something creatively or teaching or working on a book or something that goes into publication or circulation. Okay, now let's see. I took more cards out. I don't do the same layout. I really go intuitively. And normally I just do 4 tarot for each week, and then 4 under to clarify and qualify the energy. But I feel like for you, this is really, Spirit wants you to know this is a long haul. This is a long run. This is a long goal. This is for the long term. And you're going to get to a place where you're kind of just understanding the pattern, the cycles, whether they're numerology cycles, astrological cycles, hormonal cycles, sleep cycles, manifesting cycles, biorhythms of yourself, of life, of earth, and it brings in this amazing energy to create more of what you want and to be more inspired. You're also being asked, or you're going to be able to, that's interesting, you're going to be able to work less, but work more, or get more done. Okay, let's see, Spirit. Let's get some messages to really round out the tarot for soul story number 1. What's coming up for the soul group of number 1? Okay, a lot more on the plate. Choose what's of the highest frequency, that one. Sagittarius energy really wanted to come out. Okay, where do we go here? Oh, we go to the Hermit and the Star. So we finish off May with the Temperance, the Star, Hermit, Virgo. And it's very interesting because this card was calling me Virgo. You're structuring something new. You're creating something new. Now, some of you, this could be changes in diet, something with nutrition, how you're eating, you're nurturing, you're creating a reset. Some of you may even do a cleanse or something with food, or you might take up, I just heard leave it. Something, you might take up a new routine or workout routine or health regime. There's a lot about care with the body, maybe body-mind system, like maybe different foods, something you're not going to have in your life anymore. You're creating more options for yourself this month also. And you've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, Star, Aquarius, Sagittarius, of course, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Magician, Virgo again, with Gemini and Leo. So, and lest we forget, the Hierophant here. Taurus energy. Oh, gosh, I forgot too. Mars energy with Tower. So look at, there's so many, this is why you're getting a reset. Cleansing, clearing, more opportunities for you. Really trust yourself. And because the end of the month, I feel like there's great change coming in for you. Now, Two of Cups in this sense to me is telling me you're really connecting into your higher self. I'm going to put this here because the Star card, you're going to have renewed hope towards the end of the, oh wow, I just heard something. Okay, towards the end of the month, but also towards the end of this year, you're going in some kind of new direction, or you've reached some pinnacle. I just heard higher level learning. Something that you put out in the world is going to do very well. Now, some of you, this could bring you into a new group or community. I'm getting a lot with online connection here, or doing something online, or selling online, or reaching more people online. But May, you're going to feel much more energy. Now, a reset is coming, so you might, the first part of the month, you might be a little more sleepy, you might be resting more, you might feel like, oh my God, I'm not going to get stuff done, I got to get going. But whatever you need to get done does get done. Okay, so I am going to put this back in, but we'll look at it. We've got Virgo, analyzing, troubleshooting. So cleansing, the reset for some of you is dietary. It's health, it's supplements, it's your mental, emotional health. Now, for some of you, you need this, and that's part of your abundance, the ability to take a whole day off or 2 days off or a week off or a weekend to reset. Some of you are going to be visiting family, I'm getting this month. There's something with close relatives, or for some of you could be friends that are like relatives, but I get a very strong connection. I just heard fabulous, something with food. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. I'm going to take that. So here we go with relationships. Again, group expression, house 11, Aquarius. So perhaps you are setting up a new place of being. You're getting in shape, mental, emotional shape as to what is to come in your life. Okay, Virgo wanted to come out, so let's take it. 6th house, analyzing what works and what doesn't work. Page of Swords, what's working, what's not working. Analyzing what's working or not working. Some of you I literally see drawing or mapping something out. I don't know if it's a mime. And I also see writing something out, or a lot of writing with that Page of Swords. Now, some of you are being looked at in regards to some kind of job, career, enhancement. This could be a position. This could be asked to do something in front of public, or this could be a meeting where you're asked, do you want this promotion, or do you want to, do you want to lead this, or do you want to be the team leader or team member? Okay, oh wow, look at this. Soul light, look what you're getting out of. Do I need to speak on this, soul light? But look at the painting. Even creativity needs a reset or a break. So your gratitude, abundance, you're going to feel more joy in your life. And I honestly tell you, by doing less or working differently, where you're not Virgo, the lower level of Virgo, even the Magician, it's possible to overcreate. It's possible to overproduce, not necessarily overcreate, correcting me, but overproduce out of fear, out of scarcity. Wow. See, you're going to have natural growth. Berkana here. You're going to have natural growth, but you're learning how not to overproduce out of scarcity. Whoa. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Ooh, don't overproduce. Soul story number 1. Produce, create more from joy and less out of overdoing. Yeah, and trusting the intuition. That's also the higher self. So that's that Hierophant card. Go more by the feeling of what it is you want to do and what you want to create. This is about not overscheduling. That's the reset. Don't overschedule, don't overdo, don't overpromise, don't overproduce. Woohoo! Let me know how this resonates for you. Okay, we just keep getting Athala. Let's see. Yeah, don't overproduce, don't overbuy, don't overconsume, don't overdo. This is the message for you in May. Don't overdo. Let yourself have this reset and see what happens, what comes through for you. So, because I do feel like you're moving more into this gratitude and abundance, there could be gifts this month. Whoa, let's see what this is. Pertho, yeah, destiny, on your path to destiny. So, look, for some of you, yes, it's taking longer to do what you want to do or manifest what you want to do or have the changes you want, but they are there. They are happening. The Magician, they're in the etheric plane. They're not all yet manifesting on the physical level. But as you kind of go with the flow and follow your higher self here, don't overproduce, which means don't act from fear of scarcity. Five of Pentacles. Some of this is in your mind. Some of this is a dip, but you're not. The dip is the part of the road. It's not the whole road. It's like, the other day I went hiking and I found this great area I love going to. And there's a part where it's pretty steep. And the other day, first time I did, I thought, I don't know if I can do it. I just I went halfway. Then the next time I thought, no, that's all I'm going to do, halfway again. I did. The next time I went more, I thought, I'm just going to go a little further. Then the next time I went all the way up. And I was like, okay, just let me see what I naturally can do. And that's what I'm getting for you. Just see what you can naturally do. All right, let's look at the vibrational frequency for soul story number 1, how to connect more into this energy. But I think you have the way. And by the way, the second portion, the extended, is on Patreon. You can get that, plus a lot of other goodies and ways to connect for your soul path is there. Okay. Ooh, love it, love it, love it. Neptune. 5th chakra with the Hierophant, and I'm kind of singing. Neptune in Libra. Yes, your partnership with the divine, your partnership with the higher self. 11th house for your dreams, your goals, your desires. 11th house. Let's look at that, shall we? Ooh, group expression, house of relationships. Now, the 11th house has to do with relationships of similar, like-minded individuals. Could be spirit, spirituality, soul, awakening, but it could be pickleball, golfing, it could be racquetball, tennis, it could be the canoeing club, it could be the hiking club, it could be house music, going out and dancing, it could be a rave, it could be an underground party, it could be a jazz club where everybody goes to listen to, who knows, jazz, or meeting for coffee, I don't know, coffee and croissant, whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? So goals, perks, soul group, your audience, common purpose, birds of a feather. So for you, whatever you're creating or building is really starting to happen. It's gaining momentum, whether you see it or not, or completely see it. And that is your focus for May, is group expression, is extending outside yourself, is sharing more of you and or what you do in a helpful way with that Virgo. So in a helpful, beneficial way, and being open to new connections. That's, and not everything is about work. Not everything is about making something happen or producing. You're going to find that you're going to be able more and more to do what you need and want to do, based more on joy, on passion, on inspiration. Now, this is the level you're at. Okay, this is one thing I want people to know. Big time. This is a byproduct of what you've been doing. If you were just starting something, that would not necessarily be it. So Spirit wants you to know with these stairs here, you've created some kind of foundation, okay? So there's a foundation, Virgo energy. Virgo with the Hermit. There's something that you've created from, a small step into something more mature, right? Mature, however you say that. So, in 7 of Pentacles, so you're at a different level. So right now, if you overproduce, it's actually going to have the opposite results to what you want. Whoa. Okay, we're going to do a bit more diving in on this on Patreon. Please let me know how this resonates for you and how it unfolds for you. And if you feel a resonance, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't. Share the video with those that you feel would benefit by it. Otherwise, continue to shine bright. Share your insights and your light, especially this group here. Until next time, lots of love and light. Hello, Radiant Soul. Welcome to your reading. Soul Path messages for May, or anytime you find this video. Okay, so if you're drawn to this reading, this means that something's changing, or you're specifically working with change. I'm getting a lot this month for you with intention, the intent to change, the intent to shift, to level up, to make it happen, the intent to grow. There's a lot to do with intention and follow through this month. You've got Malachite, you have 33. So you could be seeing 33 or 333, which has a lot to do with projects. It has a lot to do with being guided by spirit or your spirit team or spirit guides. 333 distills also to a 6. So something could be kind of warming your heart this month, or actually for some of you the next 2 to 3 months. But I feel May with you is a delightful shift if you can embrace the change. You've got Malachite, which has all to do with shifting and heart opening and heart activation and attuning. It's not just an activation of the heart, it's also attuning to the frequency of the heart, healing the heart, drawing in transformative relationships, people in your life, whether for a minute, an hour, a day or two, or long term. There's this idea of activation, that I'm getting a soul activation with you. This is like a heart soul activation. Something's activating your heart this month. And what I get by that is something that you're attuned to, the heart frequency, is aligning you to your soul this month. Wow. Okay, let's see. Very different than soul story number 1. So May is going to be different for different people. Fire monkey, time to embrace change. You know, monkeys are on their own, but they also are with groups. So groups could be very important for you, or a group of friends. I just heard besties, creative partners. Some of you, I literally saw sipping wine and sip. 2 pathways coming in. You are, change your mindset. 25/7. So a lot of you have been going through a period of time where literally you've had to look at your mindset, what's held you back, what helps you, what's a good focus for you, what are the thoughts and the activities that align to your intention. So you've been going through a lot, and it's all because of this change that's coming up that some of you may not think you're ready for, or you might think that it's going to take more time or too much time. Let's see, that embrace the change, the new roads. So a new road. I have a feeling what I'm getting psychically is that there's a very fast shift. You know, rat medicine is a lot about being very resourceful. They're little, but they can go miles. They can dig deep, get into tunnels, get into things, and change your mindset. So what are you feeling more resilient about, or more focused about, or you have a stronger intention towards? This is using your resources this month. Your resources, which means you, bring some kind of change. I just heard you're the catalyst of your own change. So this change that's coming in for you, this embracing this change, and I say coming in for you psychically, but it's really that you're generating your own breakthrough. You're generating your own change. You have, and it's from work. I think you're working out of boredom. I'm going to take those 2. You want to get out of enslavement. Wow, look at this. Okay. You want to work differently. I don't want to work harder. I want to work smarter. I want to draw in more openings or opportunities. You have a big vision that you're doing. You are either going to have a big change this month, or you're preparing for change. This could be a long-term project with the Knight of Pentacles and the Devil there, that this change is going to change where you live, how you live, what you do. That it's going to change your life or lifestyle. And a lot of you want to free up from a particular type of work that I feel is no longer giving you as much satisfaction. Either the job itself, the position, the career, the work that you're doing, or how you're doing it. You've come to a completion on what it is that you do. And that's going to be very, very apparent in May. Or it's already apparent and you're finding you're going to really be looking and saying, how do I look what you want to do. You want to free up. Some of you, the freeing up is going to have to do with your soul. It's because there's a change in your soul, the direction that your soul wants to take. Okay, wow. I wanted to do just 4 cards for each week, Spirit is guiding me in a new way. Look at this. Getting a revelation, Chariot. Building something new. Okay, the message for you, whether it's, I just heard something about October for you, whether it's going to be, okay, these cards want to come out, so let's do it. Whether it is October or now this month, I don't know why I'm hearing October is going to be really important for you, very pivotal. There are two roads here, Soulite. Two roads, two trails. You're drawing in a decision. A new path is coming in. You're going to have a choice as to what to do. Now, there could be a Capricorn in your life. You're definitely taking on the qualities of Capricorn energy. I get a lot to do with it. Achievement. In the Queen of Wands, this is a long-term commitment to a particular change or creating change, a lifestyle change. And we have death, rebirth, Two of Pentacles. Follow the one that brings more fulfillment. But this is definitely about changes in work, career, job, where or how you live. And this is on a soul level. So I feel like you just have to embrace that you're going to be changing. For this group, if you have a lot of stuff that you don't need, I would get rid of it. Trust your intuition, obviously, but you're being asked to prepare for change, to embrace the changes. Some of you, this is body changes or how you look or your interests, or something's changing about what brings you joy. And you have the Five of Cups. You have to move on. Some dreams didn't fully manifest, and that's okay. Yeah, Justice, that wanted to come up 3 times and I didn't want to take it, and it came up. Libra energy. But this is telling me this is a karmic shift with the Justice card there. I would say for some of you, you have put in so much time, so much energy, so much work on a particular goal, and some of you just have to let that go because something new is coming in. I almost feel like if you've met somebody, it's a karma, but not karmic. It's a dharmic. It's a relationship that's very supportive and helpful for you, even on a mundane level. Now, underneath the Lovers here, Gemini energy, you have balance, Two of Pentacles. So this is telling me you've got to balance your intuition, your intuitive hit, your emotional needs with the material and or physical. So this is very much May for you, is about what do I need to do materially in the material world, the mundane world, the world of Capricorn, for achieving, getting ahead, movement, taking care of the body, my material possessions, my house, my car, my whatever it is that you have. And what do I need to balance my emotional health, my intuitive health, right? This is also balancing the old and the new. This is also two paths, and you have to trust your intuition because your soul, especially towards the end of May, is really going to be leading the way. Some of you might already be feeling this. Like some new approach or new idea is coming that moves you on from feeling stuck. Some of you have felt stuck. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Wands. I want to say this perhaps is a new direction that's coming in for you, or more understanding, insight, and energy picks up. Now, you have here the Devil, Capricorn energy. So you have Capricorn, Gemini. We have Pisces. You have Judgment energy here. But sometimes I look at Judgment like like something is shifting. Archangel Gabriel. It's the but that 20, it's a turning point. It's decisions. It's two parts of your life greatly. You have to manage two main parts of your life because they're greatly changing. So So judgment can sometimes be very, like the Fool, Uranian. It could be very, something comes out of the blue, but something that maybe you've been intuiting or dreaming in. And we have Justice here, the Libra energy. But I feel like the Libra energy, for some of you, it could be relationship. There could be decisions in relationship. Do we still date? Do we go on? Do we stay together? Or are we creating something new? This could be a partnership that you're deciding. Do we create something new? Do we go further together? Or what do we do together? What's our next step? For some of you, it is that where you're getting closer to someone, whether a creative partnership, creative, collaborative relationship. Some of you could be even a job or career. Do I go further? Do I cut my losses and move on? For a lot of you, this is a new life. And you have death, rebirth here, Scorpio energy, right? And then we've got the Chariot here, which is the card of success, but it's also connecting to the higher self, which is the whole theme this month. This month is overseen by the Hierophant and that Taurus energy of being very grounded in one's approach. You've got grounding here with the Devil card. So which route do you take? It's very interesting. Which route do you take? What is soul story number 2 need to know for May? Main messages. You're preparing for change. Time to embrace change. Some of this change is coming from you, though. You need to activate something. Okay, you're also getting the Star. And you're getting the Queen of Pentacles. So you're either connecting into a lot of earth energy this month, or somebody that is very earthy, very grounded. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy is going to be very helpful or supportive. This is a month to get stuff done, to create, to produce, to manifest. Some of you may be your garden. Yeah, we've got Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Wands. Some of you, it's publishing. There's going to be a lot to do with communication. I'm taking out more cards. Didn't necessarily want to, but this is how it's unfolding. Some of you, yeah, this is working in partnership. I just heard partnership with the divine, but some of you, this is a very important partnership where you're getting a lot of help. You're getting a lot of support. Let's move you over, please. Create a project. You're finishing something up. You're looking at the big picture. I feel like some of you, you're moving into more of a creative life, a life that is going to be much more intuitive. Those of you that do something psychic, intuitive, maybe even your own YouTube channel, or you want to go in that direction, or maybe you're writing a book on intuition, that's supportive. And bringing your intuition, your healing ability, your creative ability, working with a particular group or group energy. This could be group meditation, group Reiki, or teaching. Very supportive for you in May to have that intention and to create it, to follow through. The Devil here is about building. The offer from the universe is, what do you want to build? But build it this time from your intuition, from freedom, of your gut knowing of, this is what I really want to do. This is my passion, my purpose. You're building or creating in a new way. Now, some of you, I have to say that there is some kind of connection. You're being observed or watched, either with somebody that wants to come back in your life or wants to reconnect, or for some of you, this is because of a job or an offer to do something in front of people, in the public, because you deserve it, because you have the ability. This, for some of you, could also be being seen more, whether that's just by yourself, that you see yourself more clearly. The Death card here. You're clear about your goals, your dreams, your wish, your desire, what your focus. For some of you, this has to do that others are finally seeing you more clearly. But there's clearly an upgrading or level. Now, you have the Star card here, the 11th house. You have 4 of Wands, 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11. And the Knight of Cups, which has to do with drawing in people that are more like-minded or resonating more in your higher vibrational frequency of you and your path, your vision and version of you. So you look around and you see, what am I attracting? Who am I attracting? What kind of gigs am I attracting? What kind of jobs? What kind of clients? What kind of customers? What kind of openings? What kind of opportunities? Is it in alignment with what I want, or is it bringing me back to boredom, working hard? Okay, this is what you're shifting this month. That's why you got the Malachite and you got time to embrace change. So as you learn to do things differently, a different mindset, a different approach, what the heck, just try it. Yeah, Mars, look at that. Woo, look at that. You're getting stuff done this month. Creating. But this isn't overdoing. This isn't like overproducing, but this is following through. That's the key, is not to overwork, but to understand that there is work, that you're creating or building something. Fire energy, drive to win. That's it. Athlete, warrior, competitive spirit. So some of you are looking around and going, I can do that. I can have that. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good what they posted. That's good what they put out there. Oh, that's good what they created. But I do it this way. I have my way. Use that Mars energy. A lot of masculine energy here. But in a very balanced way, with that King of Wands there. This is about achievement. This is about reaching goals from the heart in a creative way. Fire monkey has to do with the wand energy, right? I believe fire monkey might be Sagittarius energy. I'm not sure. You let me know in the comments. But I'm getting a lot of Sagittarius energy, like freeing up. Like you've got, is that a page? Yeah, Page of Wands. Queen of Wands. Look at that. It's uplifting. It's go. Let's do it. Okay. But you're aware that it's a long haul. Now, that doesn't mean you might skip steps. You might. I don't know. It seems like you're going towards creating something new, a new direction in your life. And I'm going to say the second to third week this month, you have a way, an understanding how to create this new direction. Because you really want to leave that 4 of cups energy behind. It's like, okay, this didn't work, or I got to change up. I'm doing it a new way. I'm letting that go. Definitely for you, creating and creativity is really a good focus for you. The more that you can tap into your creativity, connect into your inner peace, because you're creating some kind of rebirth for you. Wow. Oh, wow, this came out. Did you see that? So you have to get to the truth of what works for you, what's right for you. And look at, you've got that truth. So that's the Libra card. What's lighting your fire right now? Mars energy, follow that. This is, I think, is about being truthful with yourself. You might be holding on to something that's no longer so fulfilling for you on a soul level, and it's time to move on, or find the way to move on, or start with an idea, or generating a new way. So I do feel like you're going to really understand what it is that you want to do on a soul level. Okay, visualizing can also help this month. And forgiving yourself and others. Okay, I'm going to take one more because we've got play here. And I do feel like that's a big new way for you, is really to connect into the spirit of play. To play more in your life and look at your creativity. Because honestly, I know that we have our ego perception. We need that. But honestly, on a soul level, no matter what we go through, how tragic, to the soul, it is a play. It's the spirit of play. It's an experience. There's no judgment in the realm of spirit. You've got judgment here. So we get judged if, oh, this is over, or we learn this, time to move on. But when we get into the undifferentiated energy of God consciousness, the all that is, the infinite creative intelligence, the more we expand in frequency and vibration, and even going beyond the soul, it's undifferentiated. There is no judgment. But we're here to judge, to understand what is right for us. What's life enhancing, what's right for our path, what did we learn, what did we get to express or do. So we get to play out the density, we get to play out the polarity on this dimension. That's a big part of what we're doing. So there's something for you about learning that and bouncing between the ego, the earth part of you, and the spiritual part where it's like, oh yeah, see, for you getting into your mysticism. So some of you are, again, overcoming grief, loss, perhaps feeling isolated, feeling like things, you're moving out of isolation, you're moving out of a feeling of loss, and some of you are calling in another. You've got 20 here, and Judgment is a 20 also. So there is something about calling in. I just heard some of you, there's a neighbor. There's someone you're going to meet. I'm getting a message to go get a book here to look at. So I can move around. Can you hear me? Okay, so you're getting a message. I'm going to take it from the tarot mirror of my relationship. If you're not partnered, there is a soulmate relationship coming in for you. You're drawing in your life a soulmate. Some of you, this is the perfect person for you. I think that's why you have Chariot, because you're going to be going in a new direction with this person. Now, let's see if Spirit lets me know when. I'm not getting a timing on it, but I'm hearing if that's something that you've been wanting, that's going to happen. But it's full of mystery. This person could be a bit of a mystic themselves. So you're going to be expanding your own judgment, your own focus. Remember, there are two important side effects connected to the state of recognition. Recognizing your true self, your truth, and having someone else recognize that truth. So you're going to be asking, I just looked at this. You can see how old this book is. I have this one. And Mirror of Your Soul. In fact, I may do this again. I did a course called Tarot Mirror of Your Soul and the soul connection within your relationships. Maybe I'll bring it back. Because I really get with you, you're moving into more relationships. This is about you connecting more with others. And I think it starts in a big way, if it hasn't already, in May for you. All right, Soul Light, yeah. So there's a lot for you with connecting with others. That's a new change. You're being asked to go in a new direction. Some of you, this is sharing your knowledge, sharing what you know, whatever that means for you. But I feel like you're really being asked to follow a passion that you have. Look at that. Yeah, breakthrough, awakening. A lot of you are having a next level of your spiritual awakening or soul awakening. There's a truth also about yourself with Judgment there and truth, that you're awakening to a new truth about yourself, about your life, and what's important to you. And you're going for it. You're going for it. You're going for what is important to you and for you. And some of you are using amazing mystic ways, or you're studying mysticism, or you're integrating that, or maybe you're realizing I am a mystic. Okay, this card wanted to come out. I put it back in. Hagalaz. Got Degas. So things are improving, but bit by bit by bit. It makes me feel like you have to look and see where things are improving and acknowledge your improvement. And we go into growth. Okay. This could be the growth of a business, a project. This could also be, for some of you, your intuition somehow is growing. You're really getting an up-leveling in your life. And I feel like there's a recalibration happening. You're alchemizing, some grief. You're forgiving either yourself or someone else, or you're just in that space, that energetic space of forgiveness. It doesn't have to be, some of you, the grief is about being on the other side, an animal being and or a special person. And they want you to know that they're always with you. They're in your heart. They're close to your heart. Some of you are forgiving your own heart for going for certain things, certain people, relationships, certain directions, certain paths. But it's not that they didn't work out. It's done. There's a better way being created for you, by you. So, yeah, you're moving into growth. Like, what didn't work is alchemizing, It's being recalibrated, and the quality of energy is being changed so you can use it creatively. All right, let's look and see what we've got here. The Astro Aries, there we go, Mars Aries. Very clear for you. Moon in Aries, go 5th house, yes. Woo. Some of you, of course, this is dating. Moon in Aries, go for it. Embrace the change, put it out there, try it. Be out there, explore, have an adventure, move past blocks or limitation. You've got a lot of fire energy here. Mars is fire. So this is a passionate month. This is a month to try it. What do you have to lose? Do it, try it, reach out, communicate, share, be the first person to say, hey, how are you? Let's do this. But you're going to be disrupting your own routine, your own boredom this month. There's a lot of disruption this month for you to get you out of the doldrums, get you out of feeling bored or held back, unfulfilled. Things are going to be broken up to move in a new direction. All right, Radiant Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is... Oh, I am the transformer in my own life. Okay, for some of you, I am the transformer in my own life. Yeah, it's about you. You're harnessing this energy. And some of you is I move forward with passion, purpose, and ease. Whoa, ease. All right, so like the rest of the reading I'll be doing on Patreon. You can dive in there as well. Otherwise, lots of love and light. Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Great to connect with you. Okay, so this reading is totally not turning out like I thought, and I love it because it is so spirit-led right now, so spirit-guided. Tangerine Quartz is your crystal ally. This is about happiness, abundance, overcoming challenges and obstacles. For some of you, there could be something coming up creatively. Let's see what that means. 31 for Wood Horse, live and love joyfully. Ooh, something's freeing up. Look at this, the sun, the energy, the light coming in. You're definitely this month connecting into the higher vibration or expanded frequency of you. Let's say spirit realm, with how spirit manifests intuitively and instinctually. This is about connecting into the instinctual awareness, how you feel. I'm also feeling like very vitality, power coming from you. Live and love joyfully. Oh, manifesting your dreams. That's why. Wow. So there's definitely, I heard, planet for September. I don't know what that is for you, but you're definitely going to be feeling a manifestation of your dreams. Some important manifestation is coming through for you. Very important. Very. Some of you, it's an opportunity. Some of you, it's somebody that's going to help you or support you. I just heard be open to like-minded individuals. Be open to where you're guided. Both of these cards have movement. One is moving on the earth plane, and one is moving through the water. So you have the elements here: water, dragon, wood, horse. So there's something about manifesting in physical form, what's been forming etherically. You have a major manifestation coming through that helps you overcome some kind of block or challenge. For some of you, a misunderstanding that works out in your favor that you didn't realize. I just heard you didn't realize what it meant. I'm getting a lot of movement also for you. There's a lot of movement. And tangerine to me is just telling the crystal ally is vitality. Look at the color here, vitality, movement. This quartz is bringing the amplifying energy. So I don't know yet if it's anything to do with fire element. You've got the water dragon, which you have water and emotions, intuition, really connecting into God consciousness, the all that is, really feeling the subtle energy, feeling yourself being moved the movement, feeling where you're being guided, trusting your intuition through your body wisdom, but feeling empowered because you're creating something. This tells me that May brings an achievement of some sort, a goal, something that you've been wanting to manifest. I just heard comes into view, or literally comes into manifestation, manifested form. So that's why you're feeling alive. You're feeling live and love joyfully. There could be a new level of security and or abundance that makes you feel more buoyant. Look at that horse just wanted to move. It could come from an idea also. Follow through on your ideas in May is what I'm getting. King of Pentacles. Now we have a lot of Taurus energy. We will be in the time of Taurus in most of May, and then we go into Gemini. So Ace of Swords energy, but the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Cappy. Oh, the air. Ace of Swords. Don't get caught up in perfectionism. Don't get caught up in perfectionism right now. Strength. Yeah, the strength of the horse. And we've got Magician. Oh, I love this. 9 of Pentacles. There's the love. Live and love joyfully. So something's rocking your world in a great way. I think you're manifesting. This is manifesting May for you. You're creating. You're watching what you created grow. Some of you are growing spiritually. You're growing through what you're doing. The only thing that can trip you up this month is over perfectionism, overdoing or trying to push and make something happen because you're feeling the momentum build. You're feeling the strength come in. You're feeling, that you're being guided. You're feeling, a lot of you, if you've had issues with the body or healing, that's getting better. But it's still not a time to push. It's a time to flow. And even when you're riding a horse, you're not going to use that little tapper thing. You're going to go with the momentum, horse and rider together. You're not pushing. This is not pushing through anything. This is follow through, follow up. This is not pushing through obstacles. This is not the time to push. It's about a flow. But you've got the Magician here and you've got manifesting. So something comes through where you're manifesting your dream. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. The idea takes longer, but what I'm getting here, the first half of the month, you have a really good idea, and Spirit is saying, okay, you need to nurture this along. There's some steps you need to do. There's some processes you need to do. The message also from Spirit is saying, look, you have the outline, follow through. This month is not about reinventing the wheel, or it's about following through on what you have going on and putting time, energy, and attention to what it is that you have going on. For some of you, this is completing a task, or it's starting to implement an idea. And that's the beginning of the manifestation. So you're going to be able to take that idea and manifest it. It's perhaps going to take some time. 2 of Cups. But that's okay. You have the time. We have the 2 of Swords. Yeah, doubt, but look what happens. So mid-month, there's a little, and for some of you, it's the beginning of the month. First or second week and a half, there's a little doubt. There's a little disappointment or doubt, or like, is it really going to work? I think this group, you have a little issue with perfectionism, some of you. You have to just try things, put it out there, test the waters. This is about action this month. Death under the Magician. 5 of Pentacles. See the second week. Let's go on. 10 of Swords. Okay. What do they need to know, God? That you're doing much better than you thought, but this becomes your reality. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 2 5s. Now, soul story number 1, if you're drawn to that, there might be some messages there because you're learning how to deal with your own idea or thoughts of what's happening. Because sometimes what we think is happening and what we feel is happening is actually not what's happening. We get triggered by what's happening, and we respond to it because of what's happened in the past that seems very similar. I love this because you got the Hierophant. So you're learning something on your path about manifesting and about living more joyfully, more open, but that perhaps to manifest or create something sometimes takes longer. So you are in this path of purpose. I just heard repurposing something. This group, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and you've got all these wheels, these pentacles. So you either have something already done that you can put out there, or you can sell stuff. You have your own resources. Maybe you sell something, you take that money and you invest in yourself. You have the resources. You're going to be asked in May to prioritize or reprioritize your resources. Because this idea you're in the middle of implementing, you're trusting the intuition. That's what gets you out of this perfectionism. That's what gets you more into divine right timing. But you're learning. So this month, it's funny, on Patreon, we're looking at what are you learning and how do you apply that in your soul path at this time. Yeah, this is freedom from anxiety, pressure, feeling pressure to do something or compete or maybe be like someone else or do it similar to someone else or like someone else, or doubting oneself. So there's a little, do you see what's happening here? This little mental area here. And then we go to the Page of Swords because you're learning to let go of having to do it perfectly or in a certain way. And look at this, it comes in. We're going to do the Lovers, and then we're going to do the Nine of Cups. So 2 nines. 9 and 9 is 18, which breaks down to another 9. So this is a cycle you're ending. This is a learning lesson cycle for you this month of how do I get unstuck from overthinking? Or, oh, I'm not ready, or this isn't good enough, or, you know, I leave mistakes in my videos unless they're absolutely horrible. But even so, sometimes I'll go, oh my God, you could see me. You know, oh my God, my hair looked this way. And it's like, okay. I mean, I try to do presentable even when I'm doing shorts or reels, you know, or even here. But the thing is, if the message is good, I leave it. So this love, this is a new idea about how you live. I think you're going to be taking more time with something or someone, or there's a part of your life it's going to take up more time. Some of you, this is a new idea coming in. Some of you, this is a new approach, a new idea that you're dreaming up or you're focused on and you're working it out. How do I do this? How do I work it out? Well, for you, the work is just playing around and trying something. I'm going to say I do feel a relationship, and it's funny, I feel like May could bring in some kind of relationship for people, or there's more connecting relationship-wise. Or it could bring new people in. Catalyst, reformer, inventor. Yeah, you're shifting your energy. It's an Aquarius energy. Humanitarian, you're focused on what you know. Some of you know a lot, and therefore you could be using that knowledge, Page of Swords, to teach or share, or something in the second house, which has to do with money, talents, validation, ownership, self-esteem, survival skills. I think you're going to find, if you haven't found a group for you, or you've been worried about something or someone, particularly in your life, there could be help also from an Aquarius. I'm getting think more like an Aquarius, so that is a little bit of detachment, being a little bit more detached. And that square here with Taurus energy with the Hierophant, Pisces, Aquarius. It's kind of like you're going to feel like you want to move, you want to do something, you want to create, you want to get out there, you want to share more, you want to do things that make you feel better. So this is telling me you're going to get a sign or something that you've actually wanted to draw in, attract, and or manifest, however you want to look at it, happens in May. Some of you, it's a deepening of a relationship, and some of you, it is a new relationship or partnership coming in. I feel like if it's a new relationship, you're not necessarily going to know where it goes. And we have House 5, desires, children, creativity, personal freedom. Well, you've got that here in the Page of Wands. So you're being asked to free up. Trust your instincts. Get out there, move, hike, walk, dance, go play, go someplace new. I feel like this is lovely. Live and love. Be lovely. Lively. Be lively. Live and love joyfully. So this month brings things pick up with either friends or new person in your life, or you're going to have more fun. This is about more creative energy, more self-expressive energy. It's about getting out there more, freeing up. Some of you literally could go someplace to hear music and or dance, or if you do that, if you are a musician or do something like that, you're more called to do that or perform, or you could have a party or, I don't know, barbecue. You could be hanging out with friends and just play. Some of you, this could be like an open mic, it could be poetry, but you're being asked to, be your own catalyst, live more fully, live lively. I'm getting lively energy. Live and love joyfully. Okay, something, let's see, anything coming up emotionally, anything. Ooh, follow your instincts. Yes, that's the horse. Horsepower. Right around the King of Wands, the horsepower instinct. Be more instinctual. I think some of you try to overplan or overdo, or you trying to be more perfect, some of you, or you're trying to do something more perfect or more business or more professional. You're going to do better by just doing it instinctually. Trust your instincts of the time. I even heard like with posting or putting something out there or approaching someone. That's also following, the emotions, the intuition with the Nine of Cups, the energy and motion, the emotional fulfillment. So if you feel a passion, you've got the Lovers here, Gemini energy, then follow through. Trust your instincts this month. What are you being drawn to? Who are you being drawn to? What activities are you being drawn to? What place or new places? What plans? What goals? Because your higher self is really speaking through the body and speaking through your desires. Your true desires come from the soul. So there's something you've been desiring to do. Maybe you're asking, can I make money at it? Yes, you will be able to. So for some of you, this is also about trusting yourself in the messages that you're getting of how to manifest your dreams. I feel like it's going to be much more instinctual. And when you follow the instincts of what works for you, will let you move into abundance. Okay, weird. That's the unknowable. Yeah, you have to trust that part, the unknowable, the unnameable, God consciousness, infinite innate creative intelligence within you, all that is. Your body wisdom, your instinctual awareness, you're being guided through a particular feeling. This is a lot about feeling. Oh, I felt this was the right time to do this. The right time to call them, the right time to text, the right time to reach out, the right time to put this. I just felt like I wanted to do that. Right time to sing this song, to do. And Lagoo, see, this is your lesson this month is trusting your intuition but more, your gut knowing, your instincts. The emotional, the urge, the nudge from spirit, oh, I can't believe I texted and it was the right time. Oh, I can't believe I went back to that job or interviewed. It was the right time. So this is all about divine timing for you this month. And what the message I'm getting is that you're moving out of, you have some things you're waiting for. Yeah, there is time or timing, that idea, things have to develop more. You're looking at the goal, whatever the goal is. You have a certain goal or achievement. But even with the King of Pentacles, he's got the wolf here, the dog. That's about instinctual awareness. Like the instinct to know, should I do that investment? Should I move here? Should I do this? You're kind of being trained this month through by your higher self to connect in more to your intuition, to use it in your work, whether it's individually for yourself or something that you're doing professionally or something that you're putting out there. The key for you is really connecting into your intuition. So there's an up-leveling this month for you with your intuition. It has something to do with how you manifest your dreams. I just heard dreams, desires, the desire to move forward, the desire to go on. Trusting your instincts. This is the month to trust your instincts. You have to trust your instinctual awareness and value. So some of you are learning to value more your instincts. Oh, there it is. Nurture your instincts. Nurture your body. Nurture your creative expressions. Some of you, this is your creativity, your projects, but the nurturing, because there's something, an intuitive knowing, there's some kind of understanding, and then grounding, working with the body. Ground your visuals, ground what you're doing, and look at we move into, wow, voila. Voila. Personal power. This is your power. Your body holds a lot of power. Your instinctual awareness is part of your power, your empowerment. You create great change through your empowerment, through your instinctual awareness, through your body wisdom of what to do, when to do it, what to eat, when to eat something. What is the best time of day to do certain things? You have your power. Some of you are going to be connecting into a power zone, your power time, your hour of power by connecting into the body. So anything this month that connects you into the body is really good for you. Whether it's literally earthing, grounding, putting your feet on the ground, on the earth, in the dirt, in the garden, in the sand, or just grounding your vision by being centered in your body, being more connected to your instinctual awareness, your inner knowing. That helps you draw in what's on the etheric plane. What's not yet in physical form, you grounding it in, it starts to come in and manifest. But a lot of fifth house activity. So that tells me a lot about children creating, fun stuff, art, music, whether you're doing it, listening to it, watching it, creating it. It's really bringing this feel-good energy, happiness, joy, love, feeling love, loving life, feeling taken care of. Some of you are going to be treated. You're going to be taken out. I get a lot to do with appreciation, that you're appreciated. Okay, let's connect in. Soul light. Ooh, 10th house. Destiny. Ooh, Pisces. You had Pisces over here. Right there, the moon. Pisces energy. Right there where the high priest is, or high priest. Saturn and Pisces in the 10th house. Anchor it in. Okay, what is it that you have been wanting to do or wanting to create? Saturn and Pisces, you're learning to use your intuition and or integrate your intuition and or psychic ability or healing ability or your connection to spirit, the spirit realm. For some of you through your body, it has a big part to do with your career, your destiny. Weird has to do with destiny. Also, the unknowable. When something we say is weird, W-Y-R-D, in Scandinavian or Nordic language tradition, weird means it's part of the fate. So you're going to understand how to serve what you're manifesting and how to serve your life through your instinctual awareness, your intuition, your psychic ability. I feel for this group that you're branching out of some limiting thought by using your intuition more. Maybe healing, maybe hypnotherapy, maybe inner plane journeying, maybe shamanic inner work, but working with altered or transcendent states of awareness and consciousness gets you the results you need. It puts you in the right direction. So some of you, it's healing your instinctual awareness so that you trust yourself more. That's your power place. But nurturing your creativity, nurturing your ideas, giving loving care to yourself, your ideas, your plans, your vision, anchors in. For some of you, it's spending more time with manifesting your dreams, right? So your power, your empowerment is going to allow you to be lively, to live more joyfully, love more joyfully, drawing more of what you really love, what's fulfilling, what's emotionally nurturing. Some of you are starting this yourself, and now it's starting to gain momentum through your connection to the universe. So you're getting the situations and circumstances that are more nurturing for you, revitalizing, where you feel empowered, where you have more fun, you're able to create or focus on creative projects. Some of you, this is your creative projects, your intuitive awareness, your intuitive gifts, your psychic gifts are part of your talents, your soul gifts. And therefore you can have that spiritually based business, that soul connected business. All right, Radiant Soul Light, we will be diving in more on Patreon. If that's something you want to do, the link is in the description box. Love if you would share this with others, if you feel a resonance and you feel it could help someone that you know or benefit them. And if you feel a resonance, please leave me a comment and let me know how you're doing. Lots of love, light, and sacred creative energy to you. See you in another reading.